Fox San Antonio's Jessica Headley.
And I'm Ryan Wolf.
Our greatest responsibility is to serve our Treasure Valley communities,
the El Paso, Las Cruces communities,
Eastern Iowa communities,
Mid-Michigan communities.
We are extremely proud of the quality, balanced journalism that CBS 4 News produces.
But
we are concerned about the troubling and irresponsible, one-sided news stories plaguing our country.
plaguing our country.
The sharing of biased and false news has become all too common on social media. More alarming, some media outlets publish these same fake stories without checking facts first.
The sharing of biased and
false news has become all too common on social media.
More alarming, some media outlets publish these stories simply aren't true without checking facts first.
Unfortunately, some members of the media use their platforms to push their own personal bias and agenda to control exactly what people think. And this is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
I mean, if you looked up the word hypocritical in the dictionary, you'd find this. Although you could, if you looked up the Borg in the dictionary, you would also find this.
We are the Borg. Lower your shields and surrender your ships. We will
exactly what people think. And
your culture will adapt to service us. Resistance is futile.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
How is this not creepy to the nth degree? It's really, really creepy, actually. Because that's what those people do. They just read scripts all day. They might as well be robots, pretty much. I mean, there's no critical thinking happening. It's not like they wrote that story. They didn't even write that line. They probably don't even have actual thoughts about it while it's coming out of their mouths. It's probably like when you drive on a road trip for a long time and it's all automatic, or how you learn to ride a bike and you never forget. They probably just go on autopilot and don't even know the words that are coming out of their mouth anymore. That these people are just bots. It reminds me of a story Aaron once told. Because Aaron went to UT in Austin, and he got dual degrees, but one of his degrees is in film and television. And he remembered going down the hall where they had the kids who were studying to be reporters, broadcast journalism. And those kids were all in a room together practicing their intonation of talking in that newscaster voice. They were all in a room together being trained on how to talk like robots. Well, how far are we from robots when you just have people sitting in front of a camera all reading the same script and pretending like it's personal and pretending like it's from their hearts and it's real and they care about you so much, local community? And that's why, insert false emotion here.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
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 Extremely dangerous to our democracy.
This is extremely dangerous to our
democracy.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
You should really listen to everything I have to say. I mean, it's so utterly fake. So while they're actually eradicating anybody with a real voice who's trying to speak the truth about what they're seeing right now in a time when almost no one has eyes to see and ears to hear because we don't even know what's real or fake anymore, now they're going to come on and try to eradicate every possible real person. And they're going to say, well, it's fake news. It's a danger to our democracy. They're going to warn you, the hive Borg over there is going to warn you to stay away from it for our democracy.
When I say fake news, I mean stories that are designed to trick people into believing lies. Deception 101.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
What exactly is our democracy anymore, just by the way? Because saying anything that isn't scripted by the government or a mega corporation hurts our democracy. Because opinions that differ from the two official choices you're given in this illusion of choice hurts our democracy. Because admitting there are actually more than two ways to think about any given situation really hurts our democracy. Because unscripted speech hurts our democracy. Because critical thinking skills hurts our democracy. Because what they're basically saying is that free speech hurts our democracy. Because what we have is not a democracy. It's not even a constitutional republic. When's the last time they actually followed the Constitution in this country? What we have is a giant corporation. We have an oligarchy, okay? I mean, this talk about our democracy is a propaganda slogan. because democracy requires that social power is equal and balanced. And quite clearly, when you have a giant corporation that owns 200 local news stations and has the power to hand down whatever political message they want to make these people say to everybody over and over and over, that's all it is. It's propaganda. This isn't democracy, okay? This might as well be a communist country with this going on. And they're trying to spin it, and they're trying to turn it into a Trump political partisan issue, and it's not. This is not a political issue, okay, between two groups fighting amongst themselves. This isn't the liberals and the conservatives. This isn't Trumpsters and everyone else. That's not what this is. Look at it again, okay? This is the fact that our country is run increasingly by corporations